Good morning friends and welcome. Finally my Honda X-ADV 750 arrived and today I'm going to do a short test ride and let's find out, is it more a scooter or a motorcycle? The Honda X-ADV 750 has a 745 cubic centimeter liquid cooled 2-cylinder 4-stroke engine with 59 horsepower at 6,750 RPM and 69 Newton meters at 4,750 RPM. The X-ADV has a 6-speed dual-clutch transmission, weighs 236 kilograms, which is quite heavy. The seat height is 820 millimeters. We have dual disc brakes at the front with a 4-piston calipers with 296 millimeters. We have a rear brake with 240 millimeter single disc and a single piston caliper. The tires in the front are 120, 70, 17 and the rear tire is a 160, 60, 15. Tank capacity is 13.2 liters. We have a upside down telescopic fork with 41 millimeters and a suspension travel of 153 millimeters. In the back we have a single shock Prolink with 150 millimeter travel. Okay, let's go. I think this will be quite different than my last scooter, the BMW C400 GT. It's a 2-cylinder engine, water-cooled, 745 cubic centimeters with 59 horsepower, so quite more than the BMW, but it's 20 kilos more, so let's see how it behaves. The dash looks really nice, lots of information there, but I will make a separate video about the menus and the dashboard. Okay, so let's start the engine. So let's start the ride. Enough talking. First I will start here on this nice place, some handling tests, how it handles when you like to maneuver in small circles. Very good, easy. Very nice. I mean, it's quite easy because of this really wide handlebar. It looks a little bit like an adventure bike. Let's test the brakes. Okay, that's good. Once again, we'll do the test on this big parking place here. A very good place to do some handling tests. Okay, second brake test. Wow, yeah, brakes are really good. They are not on the hard side. At the beginning it's quite soft, but they work very good. Double disc brake at the front. So the next test will be the suspension. Here's a very bumpy road, so let's see how the comfort is. Yeah, it's smooth. I mean, all in all, the suspension of the Honda is a little bit on the firm side. Quite sporty, but you can regulate it. But it filters all the bumps very good away, so you have a good driving comfort too. So next test, let's go in a circle to see how it works in the corners. Smooth, perfect. This feels much more like a motorcycle than a scooter. Really good in leaning in corners. I mean, the big wheels help a lot. It's 17-inch at the front, 15 at the back. The seat itself, it's a little bit firm. It's on the harder side, I would say, but it's comfortable. There's a little backrest where you can push a little bit inside, so it's okay. I have to test it for longer rides, see how it works. Leg position, you have several. So first the standard one with your feet like this on the footboard. Second one a bit to the front, the cruiser style, makes it really comfortable. And I have a third one, which is the adventure footpegs in the back, and this is really cool, especially when you go on more bumpy roads, or if you do a little bit of off-roading. Gives you a much more dynamic seating position, and it helps when you like to stand up, because your center of gravity is more in the middle. So now I switch in sport mode just to check the acceleration and the sound, of course. Oh yeah. I mean, this feels like a motorcycle. It's not a scooter anymore. Of course you have the DCT, and this feels very, very sporty. Completely different than a CVT transmission of a scooter like I had it on my BMW. I mean, it was very good. The BMW has a nice sound and the CVT is nice. It's more like a fluent acceleration without any gear shifting, and here you have 6 gears. You don't feel it that much, but a little bit. So I can change the driving modes here on the switch. It's quite easy. Now I'm in standard. There's a rain setting, a gravel setting, and you can configure your own user setting. So for example, if we go in rain mode, I think this is the cruiser mode, because the revs are very low, the shifting is very early. You see I'm 40 kilometers already in 3rd gear. So very good for cruising if you want to go in low revs. I will do a separate video about all the details of the Honda, like the helm compartment under the seat. We have a small one here at the front. I will give you some information about the dashboard, what kind of information you can see. You can configure it. There are different layouts of the dashboard. So the wide handlebar, this is really nice. Gives you a good feeling for the bike. Very good maneuverability, very good handling. It's very stable if you go on straight roads, and in curves like this here, perfect. I cannot test the top speed at the moment because I still have to do my first service. I just have 340 kilometers now, so I have to wait 700 more. So I will wait a little bit until I go on the Autobahn. But even it's a quite big scooter slash motorcycle slash SUV, you can use it without any problem in the city. Very good handling. And I think it's also good on highways for long distance riding. Seating position is comfortable. Even for my height, I'm 188 centimeters. Wind protection. You have 5 different positions for your windshield, which is okay. Could be a bit higher for me. That's why I put this wind deflector here on top. As you can see, helps a little bit keeping the wind away, but if I go faster, it's getting quite noisy on my helmet. So I will look for another solution. There are some third-party windshields that you can use for the XADV. I would prefer it a little bit higher because, as you can see, my helmet is completely in the wind, and if I'm going a bit faster, I get some wind buffering on my helmet, which is not that good if you are motovlogging and you want to have a clear voice on your microphone. The XADV will be my scooter for my next road trips that I'm planning, so I have to look for some luggage solution that I'm using. So I think this will be a very good scooter for my next road trips. The tank capacity is 13.2 liters. Fuel consumption, Honda says 3.6. I'm at 4.4 at the moment, but this can change after the first service, and of course when you go long distance it's different than if you are going to drive only in the city. So what's my conclusion today? First, a lot of fun. This beast is really a lot of fun to drive. It's a mix between both worlds, scooter world, because you have some kind of wind and weather protection, you have the flat position of your feet on the footboards, but you also have the adventure footpegs that you can use. So yeah, I think it's a little bit of the best of both worlds. You have the dynamic and the DCT of a motorcycle, and you have the usability with the underseat storage, wind protection, weather protection, foot and seating position of a scooter. So something like an SUV motorcycle. Yeah, so I'm very happy with my new Honda X-ADV. This is the model 2023, but nothing changed in comparison with the last year's model. Just one different color, a white one. Anything else is the same. This is the matte black version here. Looks quite cool, I think. Doesn't give you a scooter feeling when you sit on it. It's more like a motorcycle with a metallic handlebar, because on scooters mostly everything is behind plastic. Dashboard is good. And if you are looking down, okay, I'm on a scooter. I will make a test in the future if this SUV is capable of doing a little bit of off-roading. I mean, it's not planned that I'm doing this on my travels, but you never know. Sometimes there are some roads which are not paved, so if it can handle it, would be great. Yeah, this is everything for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't done it, please subscribe down below. I see you in the next video. Drive safe and cheers.